let's try this again. So I don't have DOM set up. I have a file for it that's a configured file, but the Excel file is not set up or something. So we'll just go with tube. Very disappointing. Yeah, if I had to guess, what is that? That's probably like inch and a quarter by 083 would be my first guess. And does that look right? It's longer than that. Let's go with 3. And I'm going to put another one back about, we'll use, as you do these things, you get a workflow, and I haven't done enough tubing to have a very good workflow, so part of me wants to sketch out the whole thing in a couple of sketches, and then the other part of me says just go with it. So we're gonna, I don't know, put that, we'll go like, I don't know, 14 inches back, and we're gonna go 2 copies, and we're gonna do bodies, which is down here, and it's going the wrong direction, of course. And again, soft part, gonna work on what we don't like. So it looks like it's got some upward angle, and without having it in front of me, I don't know how much, so we're gonna do a 3D sketch here. And we'll just we're going to do we're going to do some center lines. So we'll just go from here to, man, I wish Solidworks would work on their 3D sketcher. Yep, didn't even constrain it to the friggin' opening. Sheesh. So let's get those constrained. We'll just make them on plane. Come on. And we'll make this one on plane. And this one down here on plane. Nope. And this one in the front looks like it's already constrained. I don't know how. Probably because it's on the origin. Let's see. We've got we've got something that looks like. Let's see. Go to a front view here, and we'll go like something like that. And something like that. And whoa, we're way out in space. Yeah, I still don't like it. Gee, many Christmas. That's way further out there. Something like this. Something like this. Looks like it kind of goes like, wait, no, the front one actually is kicked in like that, and it's pretty straight. Did that get any better? Yeah, so ignore the tomfoolery, because we're going to add some planes here that should have got put in. So I'm gonna guess it's got like, I don't know, a 2-inch offset. So we'll do a 2-inch offset, and then we're gonna go back into our 3D sketch after we drag that up above the weldment. And we are going to set this and this on plane, and that on plane. Yeah, it's looking a little better. And if I didn't know any better, the front A-arm's actually attached to the midpoint, so we'll go to the center of the tube. We can always adjust that later. Go to the middle. Alright, and the rear actually looks like it intersects the middle too, the midpoint. So we'll reconstrain that to the midpoint of this tube. And what else do we do and don't like about this? Top view. Actually, I've been trying different workflows lately, and I'm going to actually work with 2 vertical viewports here. So I want to break this one, and SolidWorks' initial setup is to synchronize it. So now that we're done there, so we'll set it up in a top view so I can kind of see what I'm doing from the top. Let's see. How far out do I think that goes? They're both bent in nearly the same spot. So what I'll probably do for right now is actually I'm going to, that's in the Z, yep, that works fine. I'm going to say that the bend is right there somewhere. And it looks like this doesn't actually have a kink. It looks like this is nearly straight. Jeez, I've never had so much problems with the program in my life. Wow, let's just delete this damn thing. And then let's, was there some constraint on that piece of crap I didn't know about? Oh, I bet you there was. What's on this? Something about that thing SolidWorks didn't like. I don't know what the heck. Let's do this again. We'll make this all kinds of fun. Why? Excuse me, guys. And then I wonder what happens if so far everybody's, oops, Control Z. I bet you the moment I set this to be on this plane, it dies. No, it didn't. All right. Wow, I don't know what the heck was wrong with that geometry. Let's see. Same thing here. So we'll do, I got to go from here to there. Again, they look, well, that one looks like it comes in a little bit. So we'll deal with that in a second. So we know this one here for sure is on plane. It's 2 inches up. We probably want the distance from here to here, and we'll just go 10. And then this other one, I can't tell. It looks like it's tilted in just a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this one to on plane as well. Should have worked a long time ago. I've been fooling around with this thing forever. And it looks like it tips in a little teeny bit back here. So let's we're gonna draw. What are we gonna draw? I'm gonna draw something like this. This is gonna be in the Y direction. Oh. It's going to be in the Y direction, and I just fixed that bottom point so it wouldn't go flying off into space. And then, because they can't get their sketcher not to do weird stuff, what are we going to set this in? We're going to set this in the Z direction. That gives us a way to measure it. And we will get rid of that anchor point. And then we're going to get these two attached. Okay. And so, I'm not quite sure how much offset I want there, or if that's how I want to measure it. There's a lot of different ways you could do it. This is quite arbitrary. Basically, it's half in the Z. Let's see here. Do I want to call? Oh yeah, I need to do the endpoint there. So let's see. We'll just do the amount of offset from the center of the tube. So we will go from here to there. Nope. This is where that other information is necessary to kind of make a cage. We'll go there and there. And this is going to be in the X. And this is going to be in the Z. Just give us the ability to actually take and put a number on here. So we want we'll call it 2 inches of offset. And we're going to call that good for now. And since they're bent, we're going to need to, so we'll call this, I don't know, we'll call this tube master 1. And all we're going to do from here is we are going to do another 3D sketch because I need my filleting for the bend radius, and I don't want to put it in that sketch. I'm going to leave that point to point. So let's do another 3D sketch, and we're going to convert entities. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to convert those, then we're going to fill it. Oh gosh, it looks like maybe we'll go with a 6-inch fillet and see how that looks. Real quick, I'm going to turn that other sketch off so I don't accidentally grab something else. Let's just go with 10. I don't know how big it was. 10. Pretty large radius. Let's see here. We'll call that good. We're going to hide our plane. We're going to hide our sketch. We're going to put some more tubing on there. I'm going to guess it's the same 125 by 083. So, why? Oh, we're not out of the sketch. Let's get out of there. Already selected for us. That's great. That's just great, SolidWorks. What in the hell? How is it trying to trim that? Let's see, this can just go. I want no trim there. Do I really even care? I'm gonna trim those back. So let's see here. We've got some sheet metal and a little plug that's welded in the end. What do I want to do first? Boy, some scan data would be nice. So let's see, we'll guess for now. That front arm's flipped over. We'll just call it perpendicular. Alright, we're going to make a plane and work off of it. So is plane 2 useful? No. Sketch 4 is not terribly useful either. Tube is... Alright, we're going to make a sketch. We're just going to go for it. So our sketch goes from here to actually, instead we'll just do this and that. And then we're going to sketch off that, and we're going to go normal to, and we're going to do something like... We're going to go like that, and this, and that, and this. Get rid of that constraint that just popped in there. Let's see. Does it stick above? I don't think so. Oh, well, it's right on top. So we'll make that out of like 1/8 for now. And we'll dimension it locally first. Ooh. We're going to make these collinear. What's our height offset going to be? Mm-hmm. 7/8. We'll probably need more than that. It looks like we're going to need more than that. Let's go with 1. And we're going to go off of the... let's work off center line, I guess. Or do we want to use a silhouette edge? And it's not. I don't like silhouette edges. Back to the picture, Batman. Gosh, those are only welded like halfway down. And then what we're going to do is... so the issue is if I use the silhouette edge and then change the tubing size, it's going to blow up. So If this is 1.25 inches, my brain's not working. 5/8. So we'll go 5/8 off of center for now. And we're going to need to minus out 1/8, 0.625. And we're going to need to change that to 0.5 because our material thickness is going to be 1/8. And do we want it symmetric? Do we? I can't tell. It looks like that back angle's a little longer, but the camera's over the middle of them, so there's some foreshortening going on. It does look a little shorter. So if I pull this over here and we call this top, what do we want the top to be, guys? Let's do what do we want it to be? We'll do 3. And we're gonna make our front offset. Jeez, I should do an angle. What is that? It's about 60. And what does that make? What does that make this? We'll call this, like, I don't know, 45. I hate using angles because they're indeterminate. You know what? Escape. Z. Just unwilling to do that. So we're going to actually put in an offset number. And I'll call that 0.5. Because it's going to give us a better dimension for our overall length too when the plans go to someone. And then we got to determine how far from somewhere it is. We're going to get on with it, guys, and we'll just deal with this at some point. So we'll go from there, and we're going to go normal to 26, and we're going to... And then we're gonna do a base flange, and we're gonna do 1/8. 0.125. No. 0.8. And I'm sure it's some sheet metal thickness. I'm sure it's like, I don't know, 12 gauge or something. Reverse direction. What do we want our bend radius to be? Well, it looks like on the inside that looks pretty small. Let's go with a 16th, 0.0625. And I'm not a sheet metal expert as far as, you know, what bend radiuses your shop's gonna have, so I'm sure I'm getting this all wrong. Oh. Let's see how that turned out. Oh. I forgot to go over to the other side. Huh. Up to surface is what I really want. Up to body? No, of course they don't have that. Okay, we're going to make another plane here real quick, guys. So we're going to step back. Plane 4's there. We're going to make another plane to go to. So we'll do that and that. That'll get us to the midpoint of that tube, and then we'll do some trimming. Edit feature. I wonder if it'll let me pick this surface. Oh. Direction 2. Okay. So in order to, but you know what? Is it going to trim that off at the surface? Oh, it did cut it. Okay, wait a minute, guys. I got a better idea here. So let's, we're going to make an offset for plane 4 so we can get it out in open space and go both directions. So we're going to roll back up. We're going to add an offset. Another plane. Wrong direction. Let's put it out there in the middle. That's too far. 1. And 1 1/4. 1 1/2. Alright, and then... Oh, I gotta change the sketch plane. So this is one of those things that you might want to pay attention to if you're a newer user. I'm just going to change the sketch plane. It was referencing everything from plane 4. Oh, you sturdy sucker. Is it going to let me undo this sketch? Oh, mother. Am I really going to have to put plane 6 before plane 4? Oh. Solidworks. Bad. Let me pick plane 6, you turd. So this is one of the roll the previous. Yeah, this is sheet metal and multi-body and stupid shit. SolidWorks doesn't know how it won't. There's a bug that won't let you roll back. Cancel. So notice sketch 12 was before plane 6. Now we're gonna change it to plane 6. So stupid. So and then we're now gonna redo that. So that hopefully they fixed that in something like 2021 or 2022. That's really ridiculous. Up to surface, that one, and then the other direction, this one. Come on. Look at that. Now, I suspect that's too close. So I'm thinking that our sketch needs to move down a little bit. I was thinking somewhere between 12 and 1. We could just meet at my house. Okay. So one of the things is that I didn't realize is, and I've got my four-wheeler sitting out in the garage. I just wasn't paying attention. These arms that they've got inserted in the ends here are really tilted. They're tilted a lot more than I thought. So what are we gonna do about those? Do they go inside? They probably go inside. We'll get this other component on first. So that's perpendicular to the pivot, right? That looks perpendicular to the pivot. So that means that is something like the right plane. All right, guys, I'm back in this. I'm back in the sketch. I'll cover my mouth, and then you can't hear me. Um, you know what? Let's just see if I can make a sketch by selecting the midpoint of the line. So any semi-intelligent person would think I could just pick the midpoint of that line because there's a midpoint there. So let's try it. So we're gonna go plane 6. We're gonna go perpendicular. And we're going to try to pick the midpoint of that line. And it will just stupid SolidWorks won't let me. Gosh darn it. But you can pick the midpoint of it in a sketch. So if I go into this sketch, nope. Yeah, sure, hide, whatever. I picked the midpoint. Look, right? Friggin' there. That's the midpoint. Why can I pick the midpoint in the sketch SolidWorks but not outside of it? Oh my gosh, you guys make me crazy. So now we're going to put a point in here after I selected the midpoint because that just makes so much sense. And so yeah, we're going to get to sketch on here. We're going to go perpendicular to plane 4, 6. That works. And we're going to pick the midpoint of this line, which I turn the sketch off because I'm stupid. Show. Come on. Come on. We want perpendicular, not parallel. Oh, come on. SolidWorks, damn you. Okay. Oh, Control Z. Oh, now it's referencing the midpoint. Okay. Moses. Come on, make coincident. And now we'll be able to use that as our distance from here to here. Come on, where are you? Why is it that I've always got these videos that are like 20 hours long? I forgot to do something. Make me crazy. Center. Okay. Sketches, lines. Come on, we want dimensions. All right. Are we good with that? All right, so now we're going to create this, oh, it's resynchronized. SolidWorks, no. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. 6. That one there. Perpendicular, we're good. All right. And so after looking at this thing, it's like forged. So this part right here is rolled over. That's not welded. And I can't tell if the sides are rolled down because there's a doubled up piece of material under there. So we're gonna fake that part because without cutting it open, I just can't tell what's there. So oh man. I don't want my plane sideways. Oh, how can I fix that? I know how to fix it. Oh, if they would just put some options like being able to rotate the plane. We'll just leave it. I don't care, even though I'm going to work sideways. Solidworks. Why is it so hard for you guys to get this stuff figured out? Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to remove a portion of that, and we'll get normal to it so I can see it. And we're going to remove, I don't know, we'll call it like something like, what do we think that is? It's probably not an inch. Is it an inch and a quarter? We'll leave it. It's probably 0.5. That looks about right. And then we're going to want to... Drives me nuts to look at it like that. We'll go off the center line of the tube again because that's consistent. So go from here. We're going to draw a construction line from the tube to somewhere to over here. We're going to set a pierce point. It's way down on the bottom. And we're going to make this coincident. So what we're going to do is we'll be able to get our distance from here. Just go 1. S. Through all. Both. Nope, we want selected bodies and we just want this body. So hopefully, we need to make a normal cut. I thought that was set automatically. Normal. And then I swear this has a bend on it, so let's see how bad this is. We'll do an edge flange, and we're gonna go parallel the face, and we want gosh, those little cookies shouldn't be popping out there. Custom relief type. So I swear that it doesn't look like this. Edit edge flange profile. We're going to pull this in a little bit. Pull that in a little bit. Throw some dimensions on there while SolidWorks tells me it's valid. Okay, and we're going to come off this face over here. Oop, oop, oop. Finish. And then we're going to need to go back because SolidWorks makes me crazy. Oh, you dirty dog, you dirty dog. One. There we go. So technically, if I want to slip material down on the side, I can. I guess we're going to have to do this side separately because I'm not quite sure about what I'm doing. One. We're going to set it parallel again. We're going to set our custom relief type to ratio to 1. We're going to edit our flange profile. We're going to pull these in. We're going to dimension them. That gives that something for that repad that they've got to sit on. I don't. This may be punch formed. I'm not sure. It wouldn't surprise me because it looked like there was another bit of material that ran across here. So let's see. And then they've got some cute little scallop going on. Let's go back here. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at what they did. So they did something like we're going to pick up these two edges and just convert them. And then they did something like come on. Yeah, I don't care. Just give me I need more lines. I could put the sketch lines in. I just don't want to. Probably quicker to do this. Okay, so let's see. Next, we're going to do this 1.5. Oh boy. 1.25. And what's this one look like? That's probably more than that. Oh, I mistyped a number. Let's see. You know something else I noticed? You guys aren't seeing any of my right-click mouse menus. I'm not sure how to fix that yet. I'm too YouTube or screen recording illiterate to figure that out. So I'm going to do my best to figure it out at some point, but right now I just have not figured it out yet. So let's see, what do we want these to be? 0.375. Is that too much? No, that looks just about right. We'll set these to be equal, and that way I got one thing to control them both. through all. Done. Make sure that even though they're perpendicular, we're going to make sure normal cut is on. And SolidWorks has so wonderfully, graciously tied the viewports together again. Let's see, so back to the picture. Neither one of them are terribly tangent, so we're going to I have no idea what size they are, so we'll just go with the size here. These are bigger than the other side, so the other side was looked a little bit more, and I could do them all in one shot, but I just don't want to. Let's see here. Oh, trying to tab inside SolidWorks. Back to the picture. So, which one gets me the close-up? Yeah, that looks a little bit more right, more correct. And then it looks like what's left are some 1/4 inch fillets. And those are here. Oh no, those are more like 1/8. No. Yeah, those look more like 1/8. And I'm guessing, did I not get those? Those might even be 1/16. They also go here and right there. 0.0625. Yeah, those look more like 1/16 almost. So that's what we'll call them. And we're not centered right over there, so let's take care of that. I could just pick the center, but I'm being lazy. We're getting closer. These are a little smaller. And of course, I'm sure if and when I get this scanned in, I'll probably be totally mortified at how far off I am. But like I said, this is just roughing it out. This is we're working off of a drawing here. Let's see, I gotta get my shock tower in. I don't think that's wide enough. Let's go with 1.5. That seems closer. And then we're going to work off this same plane here. And of course it's sideways. I could fix that, but I'm too lazy. So we are going to, let's see, if you're wondering why I'm doing this all in one shot, it's a weldment. It's going to get welded together, so technically it's one component. So I don't ascribe to the assembly method in this particular case. If it can be bolted on, then sure, I'm going to draw separate parts. But because this is a weldment, I absolutely think it's ridiculous that people model in an assembly environment. Now, there's a caveat, and the caveat is if you're in a PDM system, I don't think they play nice. And so if you're using PDM, then I don't blame you one bit. Whatever the constraint of your modeling environment is, your corporation, if you're in a corporate environment, I get it too. So Can't help that. That's literally your problem. But in my case, almost all the modeling I do is my own environment, and I just detest um, multi or assembly modeling. I just think it sucks. I think SolidWorks should make their PDM system work with multi-body, and it may. I don't know. 2021, whatever. I'm still in 18. I know it's way back there, but you know, when you're on a budget, you're on a budget. Let's see here. I need a close up. So we'll shape that afterwards. Of course, I don't have an upright version of it. Dang it. I don't have a good side view. There we go. Those must be, are these older arms? What year? Well, either someone's welded them in or these are different looking. But it gives me the profile, so they're sloped towards the back. So we'll get this in. Going the wrong way. And we'll go like one each direction. Do they have mid-plane? Oh, they do. They do. What do they look like? Ah. So we'll go to 1.5 in that direction. Oh my gosh. And it looks like the other direction's a little more of an offset, so it's like 2 that direction. Actually, that's too much. That's not enough. 1.875. That's just right. Alright, and wait, it went the wrong way? There we go. So that one's in, and now we're going to cut out our shapes here. So first, don't alt anything. Yeah, we got to get the front and the back cut out. So it looks like there's a pretty good sized notch in the front and a little in the back. So looks something like this. Come on. Something like that. We got a tangency there. It's a little rounder than that. I wish they'd allow noun-verb selection for dimensions. I should be able to pick the 2 things I want to dimension and then select and then be able to just pick my dimension. Again, there's like 1,000 things that SolidWorks could do better. And noun-verb, that's very common in a lot of CAD programs. It's not like it's strange. So yeah, SolidWorks, take care of that. Noun-verb selection, what's so hard about it? Mamma mia. It's me, Mario. That's probably too big. Yeah, we'll do 0.25. And we'll go like from here to the midpoint. And then we'll assign that to the midpoint of this. And then we'll make this symmetric. And we will dimension from here to the circle. Oh, oh, oh. And now we're going to do the other side. Now the other side, to be honest, it looks like this. Kind of looks like that. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna use that. I'm feeling lazy. $875. I got fat finger going on. And we're gonna get rid of this relationship here. And we are going to go to the center point. And then right after that, did I get the midpoint? I sure did. Okay, what's not to like about it? Okay, and then we're going to subtract this out. Through all. Normal cut. Do not auto select. Okay, so damn it, Solidworks, you fudgers. I wonder, let me go back to the top view and see if I can break it by holding something. If I hold Control, no. What if I hold Shift? How about Alt? How about Control Shift? Control Alt? Alt Shift? Of course not. There's literally no key combination. So we got that bottom part trimmed out. This looks like it needs to be something more like, I don't know. I don't understand how that works, so I cheated here temporarily because I don't get it. I'd probably have to saw my arm apart or take it apart and stare at it for a while. Now we're going to trim off the sides. And so we'll just sketch on this plane. That's easy, sloppy and easy. Let's take a look at the profile of this thing again. It was right here. They trimmed it off at the same angle. So they went like this. They went like that. And then they went like and then they went like that, and something like that. That's really stupid and not correct, but you know, that's not right. That's not right. Oh, can I just click on the dot and hit tangent? Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. What the heck? Where's my Solidworks Essentials course? Oh, it's getting worse. Oof. Man. Oh, come on. Crossing poop. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see here. So we're gonna go tangent to this. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. It's gonna be like the longest video in the whole wide world. I can already tell you that ain't gonna work. So you veteran SolidWorks users know why that's not gonna work, but I'm gonna cheat. Oh, Control Z. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll go 0.25. And what are we going to do? Crash? Oh, please don't crash. I should probably save. Way taller. We're getting closer here. Huh. So SolidWorks isn't going to let me cut that out, I don't think, because it's disjointed. Let's try it. Because it's got zero length. Oh, it's going to let me select contours. What a beautiful little program. Through all. And we're going to select this body. Alright. So this video has been super long, and I still have to edit it in the morning. So we're going to knock off here. Well, we'll punch a hole in there real quick. And then we'll knock off. So, what size hole do we want? We'd probably want metric, since it's a Yamaha. Oh my gosh, I've been working in American this whole time. Oh no! I'm just gonna go with inch. I'm just gonna go with American units. People just love it when I say that. All drill sizes, fractional. Oh gosh, I'm guessing those are like half-inch bolts. So I realized that I probably need to do this in metric, in a metric size, metric drawing. Good thing SolidWorks can convert to metric real easy. So let's see, back to the type. We're going to go through all. We're going to go, we're not going to allow it to auto select, and we're going to just, yo. All right. So, what's not done is the front of the arm here, and I got to get grease certs on there. That's about it. We're close. And then of course down. Oh, trim. Hold on one sec, guys. I got to trim. Let's go back up here, right there. Let's go right here, and we're gonna trim this real quick. Weldments. Gonna trim. And these are the bodies to be trimmed. Did it make separate bodies? Oh, you turd. Oh, I want that cut normal. That's a big deal. I have to radiate the surface. Yeah, so normally you'd want that cut like a laser. You'd want it cut normal to the tube, because when you TIG weld that, those little tips are just going to burn off. Real quick, I'm going to, if I used a hole saw, those would do the same thing. Shoot. Yeah, we're going to leave them for now. Alright, so we're going to call this good right now. We got that in to do, and then of course we would need to do some photogrammetry. That's my intention. And we'll be able to hopefully get some scan data in here. And who knows what that journey is going to look like. But what I'm hoping for is something that's got enough shape that I can see how badly I've screwed this up, because I know this is not even close. So, and then of course there's a good old-fashioned tape measure too. But so yeah, we're gonna end it here because it's been a long video. So I will talk to you guys later. As always, I really hope this helps somebody, and see you guys next Saturday.